Almost every leader I know is stretched to the limit. They're working extremely hard, often very long hours, and not getting ahead the way that they'd like, despite their best efforts. They're spending so much time fighting fires for their team, they're not getting into fire prevention. It's important as a leader that you are strategic about how you use your time so that you can have the most impact for your team. You might remember the story of the university professor who has a large jar in his class and he fills it with rocks and then pebbles and sand and water to show how much people can fit into their day. He also makes the point that if you'd started with water and sand and pebbles, there wouldn't be room for all of the big rocks. It's the same as a leader. You need to identify the 3 or 4 big rocks that you need to work on to make the most impact for your team. If you've got people that you lead, one of those rocks will be making time to catch up with your team as a group or as individuals and make sure everyone's clear on what they're working on, their workloads are reasonable, you're unblocking any roadblocks that they might have come across, and providing feedback and recognition along the way. Other big rocks might be key initiatives and projects, or updating your services and products, perhaps doing an environmental scan to make sure that you're still contemporary and relevant, or even updating your policies and procedures. Whatever they are, once you've identified them, schedule time in your calendar on a rolling basis to work on those important things and let everything else just fit in around them. That way, you'll always be sure that you're working on the most important things and adding the most impact that you possibly can as a leader for your team. The key takeaway message here is always make sure you're scheduling your time proactively to work on the things that matter. If you've got any other suggestions for busy leaders, please drop in a comment below, or if you've got a suggestion of something you'd like me to cover in future videos.